Hello ladies and gentlemen, we're back again with more Creature of Havoc. We died last time because I fell in a pool full of black goop, I guess. So we're going to give this our second go. First I'm going to start by re-rolling my stats because it's a new run, so I've got to have new stats. Can we just find the instructions again because I forget these every time. So we start by determining our skill with a dice roll. Our skill, I rolled a 6. Again, that's going to be good. So my initial skill is 12. Now roll 2 dice for my stamina. I rolled a total of 6. Add that to 12. So my stamina is 18. Not the best. And try rolling for luck. Oh, that's not too bad. I got 11 luck to start with. So obviously, it's been a while since the last run through. If it's a page I've already read and it's a particularly long one, I'll probably just give you a summary of it rather than read through the whole thing again because, you know, we don't want to read the same page we've already done. So I'll just start, shall I? So we're at the beginning. Already at this dwarf. There's the dwarf guy lying on the floor. And I've got the option to show him I mean no harm, try to talk to him, or bring my foot down on his neck. What did I do last time? I think I tried to talk to him last time. Well, we know he just attacks us, so at this point I might as well just stamp on his neck. Makes sense. Yeah, he's got the knife pointed at me, so yeah, I'll just stamp on him. Get it over with. Where's he? 185. The little creature screams in horror as you raise your foot over its head. Blah 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 blah. It squeals. I won't translate this time. Even if I don't find the translation tool, what I'll do is for the third run through, which will probably be my last try. I'll give this 3 tries. If I haven't found the translation thing, I'll just translate the stuff anyway, just so you know what it says. So he says blah 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 blah. It squeals as it swings the sharp sword in its hand towards your leg. The blow is weak and glances off your tough scales. You feel nothing. A second later, you're looking down with mixed feelings at the lifeless form of the dwarf. Will you examine the body, attempt to hide the body down the passageway, or will we quickly leave the area? What did I do last time? Last time, I think I attempted to examine the body. So this time I'll see if I can hide it. Well, I don't think anyone's going to find it, but I just want to see what happens. Okay, turn to 218. You plan to drag the body down the short passageway to the south. You bend down to grip the lifeless figure, but instead of responding to your wishes, you find your body has other ideas of its own. Turn to 399. So what, we're going to examine it anyway? Yeah, we're just examining it. Okay, so we fumble through it, and let's see, we find the coins, which we don't know what they do. And we find the piece of cloth. No, it's the piece of leather we had last time, so once again, write down that we have the leather, and I can turn to 337 to read it. But again, it's all gibberish, so there's no point in doing that. Okay, so now we've got to the point where we actually start making decisions with the dice. And I have no control over this, so I don't know if we might do the exact same thing as last time, might do something completely different. So, roll the dice, where are we going? I rolled a 6, so I turned to 148. I think that's exactly what I rolled last time. These dice seem to roll 6 a lot. I don't think they're rigged, they're just... There they do. Turn to 148, here we go. You decide to follow the passage east, to your right. Your first steps are slow as you take in the encounter with the dwarf. After the first few paces, the corridor turns north and we approach a stout wooden door. Yeah, I think we came past the door last time, so... Let's see, are we turning back or are we smashing the door? Let's have a look what we do. Roll the dice. 2! So I turn to 419. That's probably going to send us back, I guess. 419, where are you? There you are. Yep, you shift your weight and turn your great bulk around. With laboured steps, you stomp back the way you came and past the lifeless body. Turn to 308. So we are going a different direction as last time. That's good. Okay. You travel west along a twisting passageway. Several times you bump clumsily into the walls and grunt in annoyance, but your tough scales protect you from damage. The temperature drops noticeably and each breath sends steamy snorts from your nostrils. After narrowing slightly, the passage widens as it leads towards a chamber. A sound from ahead and a flickering light warns you to take care. But rather than making you stop to listen, the prospect of an encounter seems to excite you. You bare your teeth in your claws and stride forward into the chamber. Turns 205. 205, right? This has taken us straight to the party of adventurers. We had to go quite the long way round before we ran into them before. But now we're just here. I think what this actually means is because we didn't go through the passageways, we actually missed an item. That means we can't actually win this book now already. We've already failed. Well, we're going to fail anyway, so there's no point in worrying. So we rush into the chamber, and there's 3 dudes. One's wearing armour, one's dressed in red, and there's the Hobbit. So we're going to fight the Hobbit, same as we did last time. Because, I don't know, he's tasty, I guess. Where did I put my pen? So I'm going to write down the Hobbit. He has skill of 5 and a stamina of 6. Oh, why do I have the sniffs today? And actually, because his skill is 5, we physically can't lose to him in an attack round because we had 1 dice to each of our skills. And my skill is 12. So the lowest I can roll is 13. The highest he can roll is 11. So there's no point actually doing the encounter because I've already won, basically. So we did that. And we beat him in less than 3 turns because we would have won each turn. So turn to 160. As the creature dies, you sink your teeth into its arm and taste its juicy flesh, but then you remember the other 2 adventurers. The red-robed one was pointing a finger at us and saying stuff. And one of them is shouting gibberish. So, are we lucky or not? We need to test our luck now. So we roll the 2 dice. If we get 12, we might already be over here. I've rolled 10. That was close. So that takes my luck down to 10. Because I used luck, you have to take 1 away. That means we're lucky. We turn to 292. So we kill the red-robed dude. Actually, no, we don't kill him, we just hit him. Alright, he screams and falls to the ground, clutching at his face. You look down at the undefended wretch and prepare to deliver the death blow. And then we get stabbed by the knight. Because we weren't paying attention, so we get injured a little bit. Takes our stamina down to 16. And now we face the knight. His skill is 8. His stamina is 9. So let's start rolling dice. So. Actually, it occurred to me the Hobbit could have hurt us because I'm supposed to roll both dice for the thing, aren't I? Oh, it doesn't matter. We would have beat it anyway. It's a Hobbit. Okay, so I rolled 9, add that to my skill to get 21. Can he beat that? He can draw against it at least, so... Actually, no, he can't. Nope, he can't beat us in that round, so I've damaged him, taking his stamina down to 7. I rolled 2 1s for my attack, and remember, if you roll double, that means you get an instant kill because it's a critical hit, because our monster is so strong. Yay. So that means the knight is dead, because I basically shredded him. I'd love it if they turned this book into a video game. I'd love to stomp around as a big monster in a fantasy thing. That'd be fun. Where was he? There we are. So we deliver the death blow and the knight drops to the ground and we get hungry. The smell of still warm hobbit reaches your nostrils and your mouth begins to water. We eat the hobbit because hobbits are tasty. And then we eat the wizard as well, I think. We restore our stamina back up to maximum. Go through their belongings. So let's see, they've got a little sword, some thin parchment, some bread. Anything that we want? No, they've got nothing we want. So we decide to take the passageway to the east. We leave the chamber, and the way ahead is lit by flickering fire. See, we disturb a group of bats, like we did last time. Yeah, as I said, I'm just going to scoot through the passages that we've already read last time. So, at least the long ones. The shorter ones I'll just read. Okay, so the bats fly away, and we come to the wooden door. So, there's no other way forward. Do we heave at the door, or is there something else we want to do? So let's roll the dice and see what we do, because we have nothing else to do. We've got 1. Turn to 277. What are we doing at 277? You listen at the door and hear slithering noises followed by chomping sounds. You step back for a moment to consider what you have heard. You decide to turn back in the direction you've just come from. As you feel your way slowly along the pitch-black passage, you are once again startled by the high-pitched twittering noise you remember from your last encounter with the small flying creatures. That's the bats again. You swat hopelessly at them and manage to hit a couple, but one swoops down and catches you painfully in the left eye. Fortunately, your eye was blinking at the time and has not been permanently damaged, but the bruise swelling up above your left cheek will keep the eye closed for some time. You may deduct 1 skill point. Okay. So we've now got a black eye because of a bat bit us, I guess. So we're now on 11 skill. You may restore this skill point if at some time in the future you reach daylight. The attacks from the flying creatures continue and you decide to abandon this route and make your way back to the door, finding it once more closed and barring a way. Well, that didn't help us at all then, we just lost a skill point. Your jaw tightens and your lips curl back in an angry snarl. Both directions face you with danger and frustration. You step back and take a leap at the door with your fists. I'll just make a note next to my skill box saying +1 in daylight. So I don't forget. I mean, I'll probably be dead by the time we reach daylight, but you know. So turn to 101. Where are we at 101? There we are. Nope. There we are. See, the door cracks under the force of our blow, a big hole appears and we rip our way through. Torches on the walls, broken furniture, straw on the floor. There's a big fight happened. See, dead knights, dead orcs, same as last time. And yep, they start getting eaten by something we can't see. Same as what happened last time. I need to stop saying that. So, we're investigating the bodies, or are we heading east through the door? Looks like we're investigating the bodies. We did that last time. Well, that's what the dice said we're doing, so I guess we're doing it. If it was up to me, I'd just go through the door, because I don't want to do this again, but gotta follow the rules. Let's see, as you approach the smaller of the 2 pug-nosed creatures and prod at your foot, its lifeless body shrugs and lays still, but a similar prod on the leather-armoured adventurer produces a startling reaction. Yep, 3 shapes begin to materialise in front of us. It's the little corpse eaters, whatever they were called last time, I forget. That was several weeks ago, I can't remember everything. See, they are on 447. Yep, so the corpse eaters have appeared. There's their picture again. You can kind of see them feasting on the knight, I guess. Flesh feeders, that was it, not corpse eaters. So they appear and start attacking us. So we've got to fight all 3 together. So I write down their skills. Their skills are 6, 6, and 6. And their staminas are 6, 7, and 6. So, we attack the first one. It has a skill of 6. We attack it. I roll 7. That takes us up to 18. It can draw with that, but not beat it. It did not beat it, so we hurt the first one, dealing 2 damage, taking it down to 4. And do the others hurt us? That one did 8, so no. That one did 5, so no. We are unharmed still. Okay, so this time my skill is 8. That takes me up to 19 again. That one rolled 3, so we hurt it, didn't hurt us. Takes its health down to 2. The others scored... Ooh, what's that? That's 9, that takes it to 15, so we're still fine. That's 6, we're still fine. Roll again, I scored 5, so that gives us 16. They roll less than 10, so that was 8. We have killed the first one. That's the first one down. Do the others hurt us? They have rolled 9, so no, that one didn't hurt us. They have rolled 7, didn't hurt us. On to the next one. So that's 2, that's 1 down, 2 to go. I roll my skill, I got 5, that's not great. We're on 16 again. That one has rolled 6, which makes it 12. That one has rolled 4, so we've hit that one, taking it down to 5. Roll the dice. I've rolled 2 1s, so I've killed this one immediately. So I will cross it out. So I should have killed the other one. Actually, no, they both take the same amount of rolls anyway, so I'll use that. And that took my skill to 13. It might actually hit us this time. It rolled 5. It did not hit us. Good. We've got 1 left. I roll 7. It rolls 9. So, yeah, I'd still be above there, wouldn't I? Because that'd be 15 and anything. So I've hit it, taking it down to 4. Come on, last corpse feeders. 2 more rolls and we'll be fine. I've rolled double 6s. It's dead. We have beat the flesh feeders. Turn to 89. 89, 89, where are you? Here we are. So we rest for a few moments to catch our breath and survey the room. Our curiosity overcomes us and we begin to investigate the 7 bodies in the room. 7 bodies. Oh yeah, because that's the 2 orcs, 2 adventurers, 3 flesh feeders. Okay, the orcs taste bad. They got little bones everywhere. The adventurers have lots of coins again. And there's the clear gas casket that now means we will be able to make our decisions instead of rolling the dice. So the vapors seep out of the flask, and we turn to 382. So the gas drifts from the flask, but rather than spreading out, pulls itself together into a face. We try hitting it. It says blah 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 blah, and we breathe it in, and we get 2 luck points for our find, taking us back up to our max of 11. And we can now actually make decisions of our own. So we go west or east. What did I do last time? I can't remember. I think I went east last time. Did I go east or west? I can check both of them and see what I did. See what seems familiar. If one seems familiar, I'll pick the other one. So let's see if west looks familiar. Yep, this is different. So we'll go west. You leave the room along a passageway which runs west, your thoughts still dwelling on the mysterious smoke creature. After a short time you find the passage is bending this way and that through the rocky earth, but your progress is aided by strange blue glowstones that are set into the roof of the passage. As you progress, glowstones ahead of you light up and bathe the area in eerie blue light. When you look behind, you can see they are magically turning themselves off. Suddenly, a distant echo reaches your ears and you stop dead in your tracks. Again, you hear the sound and it's coming closer. Footsteps and muffled voices are heading towards you. You are fortunate in having the advantage that your own footsteps are virtually silent. How are they silent? I'm massive! I thought there was this huge lumbering monster. How are my footsteps quiet? I thought I'd be thudding along the place. Oh well. So, where was I? Yes, virtually silent, so you continue ahead, ready for a fight with anything that may come along. You approach a bend. A shrill scream pierces the air, and for an instant you're not sure whether it came from your own throat or that of the terrified adventurer to whom you suddenly found yourself nose to nose when you turn the bend. But you recover quickly and slash furiously at the helpless human who is still trying to compose himself after his fright. You catch him across the skimpy leather armour he wears on his chest and send him crashing into the rocky wall, where he loses his grip on the sword he is carrying. His 2 companions are close behind, so you must finish off the strong arm without delay. So we've got to fight against strong arm, who has a skill of 7 and a stamina of 8. That is a very badly drawn 8 I've just done there, so... So we roll. I roll 7, taking my skill up to 18. He rolls 5, so I've hit him in that round, taking him down to 6. Let's see what happens next. I've rolled 2 2s, that's 4, instant kill, boom, boom, dead. I love instant killing, it's so fun. Must remember not to drink the blue liquid if I come across it again, because it disables that ability. That's what got me last time. Actually, it didn't get me because I died from the trap, but it probably wouldn't have helped.